Well, real sudden momentum shift in that game. What do you think? What do you think happened? What was
Well, I thought Wyoming came out with a lot of energy. They had a new defensive coordinator. I thought their kids really rallied around him. Did a couple different things that we had to get a little bit of a beat on. Offensively, I thought the one third down they creased us, but other than that, I thought our defense really held them in check pretty much. But when we came in at halftime, we just said, guys, it's about us. If we execute, if we catch balls, we don't have dumb penalties, we can win this football game. Our guys went out and did it.
There was the field goal that with the roughing the kicker, you guys went for it instead on fourth down. Do you consider that a gutsy call, or what was kind of the rationale in going for it?
It'd be gutsy if I didn't think we can do it. We were thinking about going for it beforehand, and then we decided to kick it because it was 5 yards, and then once it was 2.5. I just asked, talked to Dave, and I said, "We got the play for this," and he said, "Yep." I said, "Let's go." I think when you do that, it shows confidence in your offense, obviously, but I think it can really discourage a defense. And it's one of those, Larry Bird takes a three-pointer in the last 30 seconds to, put a dagger in the heart kind of thing. And I thought that that play at that time was kind of akin to that.
There's been some other opportunities in the season when you guys went for that. Try to knock out blow early on. There a sense of relief, or some pride, some development and improvement in the offense to convert it this time?
Well, I mean, we've converted a lot of fourth downs. The week before, Nevada stopped us, and we didn't execute. So yeah, I'm happy that this week we did. But it's like I told you after last week's game, we're going to continue to do this. I think we've got personnel on offense, and our guys like being aggressive. And if we don't get it, our defense will stop. So. We're going to continue to do it.
Wyoming gets a long run in the first quarter. They get up 10-0 on you guys, and then you guys score all those unanswered points. Would you tell the guys anything in particular after that first quarter?
Yeah, I said we need to score 48 more points. No, we realized that it was more of us. Like I said, they came out and they played hard. We didn't expect them not to, but they were energized and made some plays, and quite frankly, we didn't. But we moved the ball fairly well, and then we kind of shot ourselves in the foot with penalties. So we thought if we can just eliminate those and catch very catchable balls, we were going to be fine, and we did. And when they had to loosen up the box and try to defend our throwing game, it opened up our running game in the second half.
Do you think it took the offense a couple drives to adjust to the cold? Because you had a couple uncharacteristic drops.
Yeah, I don't know if it was the cold, the altitude. But yeah, we did have a couple uncharacteristic drops. I mean, Isaiah made a couple of unbelievable catches that were a lot harder than the one he dropped. And same thing with Marcel. He made a couple really good catches, and he dropped one that he normally makes. But I don't know if it was the cold or what. But I was glad to see those guys return to form and make those plays.
Aside from the long run that you guys gave up, you pretty much stopped them on the ground. Could you first talk about what led to the long run, and then what did you guys do to start stopping them from there?
Yeah, it was a third and long play, and we called a blitz that when you're running triple option type of football, read zone football, if you don't fit your gaps, it can crease you. And they had a good play. We weren't anticipating them running the ball in that situation. We called a blitz anticipating pass, and they executed, and we didn't. And we give them credit. They out coached us on that play, and so after that, we were a little bit leery with some of our calls on third downs, and Nick got in a good rhythm, I thought, getting an idea of what they were doing and made better calls.
The second half started with you guys at your own 4 after the kickoff bounced out of bounds. But did that become a blessing in disguise after you went 96 yards?
Well, I think so. I think when you go that distance, especially to start a half, it could be very discouraging to the opposition. They think when they got you backed up that they're going to have a great chance to stop you and get good field position. And when you kind of prove them wrong, it can be disheartening to a team. I think we had a 1st and 25. I don't know if it was on that drive, but we had a couple of them that we converted, and those things too are killers. Because I've been a defense coordinator when it's happened. You think you got them behind the 8 ball, and then you let them out. I'm just really happy with how our offense executed. I don't know what our third down percentage was, but I think it was pretty good.
And after Marcel's fourth down touchdown, you guys get the ball back and you immediately throw 56 yards to Harper. Was that just a case of keep slugging him?
Oh yeah, when we feel like a team was on their heels a little bit. We wanted to take advantage of that, and we got a guy in Derek who can throw it, and Harp and Devontae and IB, all those guys can make plays. So he got the single coverage, and Derek found him, made a great throw and catch.
Some people saw this game as perhaps your toughest road game. You guys finished with the blowout. What does that say about you guys' team?
I think we're improving every week, which is obviously what we wanted to do. We've got some good players, and when we play efficiently and we don't drop balls and we don't have dumb penalties, we can be very tough on people.
I think big picture, this is the type of a blowout win that can cause a few people around the country to maybe take a different look at you guys. I know it's 1-0 for you guys.
Yeah.
But the rest of the world.
Not this week, because this week we just want to get healthy.
Right. But I mean, is this the kind of blowout that can maybe change people's, the way they think about you?
Possibly, because I know there's that talk, hey, they're only sneaking by people or whatever. But really, that wasn't our goal today. Our goal today was just play as well as we can, and we did it early, and give Wyoming credit for that. But I thought the last 3 quarters of the game we played pretty well.
One of only 6 undefeated teams remaining in the nation. Feel like you guys can compete with anyone now at this point, or?
I think on any given day we can compete very well. Now maybe that's 1 out of 10 or 1 out of 100, but I think on that day our guys feel like we can play with anybody.